we go. Here we go. Let's capture Vitruth here real quick. Put him up on the screen.
Oh, that was silly. All right. Practiced this like for a while. First death is running into a cold archer group. Shouldn't even try to fight cold archers that early. The experience they give is pretty good. I mean, like just archer groups, but like the cold makes you so slow. It's not worth it.
No, we don't want computer crashing, so that's bad. New computers are fun to have no matter what games you play.
Money, please. That was a pretty good run I had going too.
What's going on?
That sucks. I have a shrine check on this one though, so that works. Jeez. This is a reset and a half. Let's just grab a stamina shrine, I guess. Want to be walking around in here meleeing a bunch of crap.
Hey, Raggets, have we made it to the underground passage yet?
I made it to the passage, but not through.
Oh. But not through. Gotcha.
There's another one? Oh my gosh.
Alright, let's see. We got Vendor's about to take out the Countess again. Sudden Dan! What's going on, buddy? What kind of runes we get here? F and tier.
Yeah, I mean, I had a better start than most people that run, I would imagine. I had a really short den compared to this den. Had a really close tower next to my waypoint, and I have to explore all of Black Marsh.
I'm not actually watching multi, I just pull the stream that I choose. We got 3, and I can't do the ones that require a mature audience, because clearly I'm not mature.
We all know that.
I'd crack a joke, but I can't. That's good.
Hmm. We're gonna circle around the outside here. This den has been littered with shamans.
Oh man, it's always fun to watch Necro run around with less than 10 life.
Alright, let's check that out, Ryzen.
I should have saved and exited, actually. Thinking back on it now. When I saw myself wind up that slow shot. Yeah. Plus teeth? Nothing? Okay. That's one thing I was missing, was I didn't have plus teeth on that run, so it was kind of toothless. That sucks, man. It sucks to go out that early.
That's true. No kidding.
But mistakes are mistakes. I didn't practice enough, apparently. Need to get that,
I am overburdened.
what's it called? Escape key on lockdown. Won the light radius. Blah. Okay, so probably Bishy Bosh here. Yeah.
Alright, let's see how this does. Could be a little small.
I can't carry anymore.
Alright, that's gonna go up to that corner up there. That's where that road's going. So trying to cut off the road going around this way.
I need a key.
And it should cut out. Yep. Not a boss group. Wow. How far down? Okay. I thought I was just going to cut over right here. Earlier, I mean. Okay, XP Shrine.
Alright, I don't want the chat in there.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Some 200 IQ strats from Macabre here, pushing forward and then coming back to the tower. If everyone dies in the tower, it looks like he'll have made the furthest progress. I like it. It looks like Lagzor may be done with the tower and is pushing on, though.
Overburdened. I sense many spirits around the stones.
See if I can catch up to some of these guys. Obviously not the guys that I was even with, but
Impossible.
Yep, and Lagzor is officially the first one to make it to the barracks.
Impossible.
You see, the problem with that, Raijin, is I can't do it in the capture. I'm watching people, but not in the capture that I'm broadcasting.
Impossible.
Okay, so that's that.
VI Truth makes it to the barracks as well. He has a very warm welcome there, though, unfortunately. May have to back out and come back in a second time.
Okay, I did take the right way, sweet.
Looks like Blood Raven is there as well.
I can't.
Alright, not there.
I can't. Impossible. I can't. Impossible. I can't.
Some strategy coming in from Bender as he does his wand chopping early. I like it.
Wow, this is so far out here.
Impossible.
It's actually nuts.
Chopping, always one of the saddest parts of D2 in my mind, although some people like their shopping stream.
Some people even have music specifically for it, Esroy, just for shopping.
Wow, okay, so this was a complete dead end.
Yeah, it seems like going a bit over top to me. I don't know.
That's insane.
Impossible.
I should have turned around a while ago. Feels bad.
Oh,
There's gonna be a dead
Esroy,
end as well.
BDD just resubbed and said, grinding the Necro for this has burnt me out on D2 for 2 years in a row. Thank you, Esroy.
I can't. I can't.
Well, I'll go ahead and give BDD a shout out. I think he did more reliable and quality Necromancer content here in the last month. Had a great hashtag, BlameEsroy2. I definitely do appreciate it. And it's just a shame we couldn't have him out here either running or commentating. I know it's all my fault, BDD.
All Esroy's fault. If anything goes wrong for me, that's what I say. It's Esroy's fault.
So I should have gone straight up here.
Impossible.
I would kind of took a gamble and went really far right because I thought
Lagzor making it
this was
into
gonna
the
hook back
cathedral.
left.
He's the front runner at the moment. As long as no unfortunate events befall him, we should be having
So
a good race.
Would
so
have had a
far.
really good exit actually if I just done it the right way.
Yeah, Lagzor looking like he's just cruising at this point. Maybe we should make a challenge for him, Esroy. Maybe he has to do something special.
No challenges required. The only one they have to do is get as far as they can, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe not die.
I've only finished 2 hardcore Necro runs.
Need mana.
Only 2 finished ever. All right.
I've never even attempted one, so.
A couple folks in jail level 2. The pack is close behind Lagzor.
I keep forgetting to put it in my health.
Raggets has made it to the tower.
Interesting.
Yep, looks like just 3 folks still working on the tower, 1 still to get there, and everyone else is pushed on.
A really bad Black Marsh time for me. I ran out
Aw, BDD, you're not a pleb.
of stamina again. What the heck? Like same exact like spot too as the last run.
I don't know. I don't know how anyone with a world record could consider themselves a pleb.
Oh, Llama, bad news for you. 10:30 is too late to start your run. Thank you for showing up, but unfortunately, you are too late to enter.
Oh my goodness. Llama, 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 llama. Look, hey! At least you can see, look, I'm wearing my llama drama t-shirt, llama.
Llama Jump.
And down goes Raggets. Down goes Raggets.
No.
It's like
And
Muhammad
another one
Ali.
bites the dust.
Down goes
Two
Frazier.
teeth.
Down
Nice.
goes Raggets. F in chat for Raggets. Everybody, can we get an F in chat for Raggets there?
F.
Yeah, F.
F. Thank
There
you,
you go.
everybody.
While Deliveroo was the first, Jim and Raggets were soon to follow his lead. Great race so far, guys. Thanks for coming out, and by all means, if you want to start again, feel free. It'll be fun. Nice. Maybe not for the person actually running it, but for everybody else, it'll be lots of fun.
Let's see.
Alright,
We need to get instant replay. I know, right?
I can't.
clip it.
Impossible. I need mana.
Looks like VI Truth slipped into the lead in Catacombs 3 while no one was watching. Everybody was busy seeing Ragged's unfortunate demise.
Yeah, I'm underleveled. It's not going well.
I'm running 100% every level right now.
See how much easier the archer groups are once you have a
Remember,
little
it
bit of
is
levels under your belt.
a hard balance between speed and leveling. You do want to survive to make it on to further acts.
I can't.
Yes, we do like to survive to further acts.
Oof.
See if that one's gonna work for us now. There we go.
I have an idea.
Good day. Yes?
We don't have enough for +3.
Alright, so down in the bottom left corner, guys, this is Macau. Physics! What's up, buddy?
Just do that. Shrine check.
Alright, Risa. Carry me.
Experience, nice.
Impossible.
Alright, looks like Vi is gonna... Did you...
Those are
Were
certainly
you
merc
getting a mercenary?
strats.
Looked like it was
Yep.
getting mercenary. Oh, Physics, you deserve it. Hit the sack. Get some rest.
While most are probably familiar with the strategy being used by our participants, Iron Maiden and a Clay Golem is a pretty safe way to go ahead and have Andariel kill herself on pretty much on your Clay Golem. That's what a lot of the runners are going to be using, as opposed to just trying to blast Andariel away with their teeth. This
I would just
strategy
blast
is
her away with
definitely
teeth.
recommended by lots of dentists, and Blood Raven, it looks like, has already killed Endo.
That's tough physics. There's Lags. I would have Lagzor up, Llama, but he's got mature themes that won't let me capture. Thank you for the host, Mr. Llama. I appreciate that.
Lagzor and Blood Raven are both now past Andariel and into Act 2.
All right, so we've got 2 runners into Act 2, correct, Esroy?
Yep. Didn't actually see who made it there first. It was very close between Blood Raven and Lagzor.
Like, that's an archer group you wouldn't fight early. Just because of how hard they hit.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, this not being level 12 stuff is for the birds.
Alright. Well, let's give that a shot.
You want to get like level 9 or so out of tower. On Necromancer. And then you get the other 3 levels going through jail and catacombs.
I am overburdened.
Aw, Settler, thanks for gifting a sub over to Mr. Llama. Mr. Llama, welcome to BYD's Battalion.
Lagzor definitely not underestimating the power of the Malice. Those are some pretty good boots that he got there. I like them.
What are these boots?
Impossible.
Don't look at my equipment. I have a couple of things no one needs to know about.
Yeah, nobody wants to know about your plus 3 to teeth wand right now. They'll just get jealous.
Don't check the amulet. It's bad.
Oh my gosh.
You're right.
FCR and lots of res. Nah, I still like the wand better.
Has a Tyrant in it now.
I would have never even come close to winning against that. Oh my gosh.
I would say something about streamer luck, but everybody racing right now is a streamer, so not sure how that works out.
We just
Just
funnel
one
it.
more.
Funnel it to the leader.
Is that what it was, Jim? You nobly sacrificed your luck for the leader's sake?
Of course.
Alright, so Llama, how do I get it so that I can click on that?
Impossible.
Nuggets, thank you for the host.
Bender
sure.
currently doing his duel with Andariel right now.
I can't carry anymore.
Did my browser capture it? Yes.
Oi.
I can't. Impossible. I am overburdened.
So that's why you hit your
And
Armor
the
stuff.
Truth has now
and weapon
made his way into Act 2
Armor for
and
the
is
shi-
getting ready to
shield potential.
go right after
What's going on?
right after the different staff components.
I can't carry anymore.
See how much easier it is though when you're higher leveled, like you just blast through the archers.
I am overburdened.
Earlier I was fighting archers when I died, cold archers at level
There we go.
I think it was level 5 or 6. That's where I should have
Alright, now we
just
got
turned.
Lagzor up in the top left.
I should have just saved and exited. Like, as soon as I saw that was cold. Because, like, it did so much damage.
Well, I guess I don't need that anymore. Here.
Crap, we want our ruby.
Yep, if I could just capture that, then we'd all be set.
Alright, here. Oh.
A Lagzor is just a machine.
Oh no. While we were watching the Act 2 front runners, it looks like Cinevello has joined the crew that has now died.
Uh-oh.
Rip
Did
Cinevello.
Cinevello return to the dust as it was?
Oh, there's a ring there too.
I am
Dang. Dropped a lot of crazy crap. But, no tower or Etherin.
Alright, well let us pay homage to Cinevello with an F in chat, please.
F.
Yes.
An F in chat for Cinevello. Well done, good sir. I need a Tarn Helm. I just talked to Llama. He says no real speedrun ever needs a Tarn Helm. Wearing nothing is actually better than a Tarn Helm.
That's savage. Llama told him to sell a Tarn helm.
What I heard is nothing's better than a Tarn helm.
Unlike his first run.
That's right, nothing is better than a Tarn Helm.
That's great.
What if you have 2?
Ooh, 2 Tarn Helms.
Choose between them F. Easy.
Or just sell them both for gold.
Oh, that's better. That's much better. I don't need that. What am I doing? I have
Just
so
to
many chip
recap,
gems.
right
Wow.
now the 4 folks who have made it into Act 2 are Bloodraven, Lagzor, Vi Truth, and Bender. We still have Macabre and Unsullied working their way there as well.
I don't know. What do I do with all these Row runes? Just sell them for money. And then Neff. I guess I'll hold on to if I get 2 more from Etherin.
I can't get my Discord to come through onto my stream apparently, Llama. So
Okay. Flute TP here. Head on over to.
Lagzor is in everyone's favorite place.
You must be
Maggot
talking
lair.
about the Maggot Lair. Yeah.
I am talking about the Maggot Lair.
Easy guess.
Now, I've seen many a man versus stream go down where, you know, there was quite a bit of time spent there because it's so popular.
Man versus stream. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. Okay, that connects back to the main
Looking
red.
for beetles, wanting the experience. Yep.
I missed the exit right above it. Whoops. So the reason we're doing this is because we have an extra experience shrine, so we're just going to take this one through the Tomo
So
Highland.
we got McCall's down here.
Density
going to the
or
catacombs.
potential boss groups we might find along the way.
Got Lagzor up at the top. Ooh, was that Biggin's bonnet? I believe that he has.
Someone spare me an Eth. Still don't have one.
No preserved head.
Sold one earlier. Go check Sharcy.
Ooh.
Skeleton
I
head.
rough.
think if you
That's
search.
rough. Beatles, that's some juicy experience there for Bender.
This place has the stench of demons about it.
Was it Infernal Cranium he got? Okay.
I didn't actually catch that. Are both Bloodraven and Lagzor wearing the Infernal Cranium? Interesting.
Now both of them have
Hacks.
it?
Hacks.
Are you copying my strats?
He is. He is, Lagzor. He's copying your strats.
And you both happen to be in everyone's favorite place right now.
11. It's probably where.
Okay, you can hear Esroy? Yes, Llama?
Can I get that? Sweet. That was our boss crew.
Okay, good deal.
What? We still don't have a 2 unsocketed armor. Holy cow. Don't have 2 unsocketed armor, don't have Tau or F. I have a bunch of Ral.
Macabre is currently fighting Andariel.
Yep. The teeth are flying everywhere.
Looks like Unsullied's trying to clear some space to do the same. Everybody should be in Act 2 shortly as long as they don't die.
A zombie in Catacomb 4 dropped an Eth for me.
Esroy doesn't sound like a Necro. Must be an imposter.
I need mana.
Oh, there's just a row of those nasty, takes forever to die maggots in the maggot lair that Lagzor's having to deal with. Trip back to town, restock on supplies.
This is so great though.
Bender
I just wish I hadn't gone out right.
in the halls of the dead level 3 is
beginning.
about to get the cube.
Alright, wait, my boss group's right here typically. It's not this time, okay.
I am overburdened.
There we go.
And Bloodraven has passed Lagzor in the Maggot Lair. Pro Maggot Lair speedrunning here on display.
I can't carry anymore. Impossible.
Never even heard of Bloodraven.
And it's official. Everyone has now finished with Andariel and is in Act 2.
Oh, bye-bye, Andariel. Everybody's done with you.
I can't carry anymore.
Still have yet to get a freaking tower in. Are you kidding me right now?
The Order welcomes
As a
you.
matter of fact, let me see if we can.
Those are not bad.
I'll go ahead and rebroadcast this for Evo Demon, BDD, or BYD, or anybody on chat. Do you know what a Necro says before every?
Well, of course, a Necro says, Bon appetit!
There we go. I like it.
Oh my gosh. Enjoy the dad jokes.
Impossible.
Evo, that is a certified, bona fide, amazing joke.
After this run, XP won't even be worth being here for. Should be super over leveled, trying to get. I'm already level 12. Never mind. It's already too high a level.
There we go. There's Blood Raven in there too. Rambo, what's going on?
I'll go ahead and highlight just for situational awareness. The first person to rip the Litteroo has also now made it into Act 2. So great job in fighting through, even though you died. It was a sad death, but now we get to see you in Act 2 as well.
There we go. Delataru, congrats. Being the first rip today. Make me get to Act 2 now.
Somebody's
Yep.
spam
Just
clicking.
aiming to be the first dead person to finish the run.
You know,
it's a first in something, right?
All of these people are Necros, aren't they all dead people?
it would actually be quite impressive if you were the first to die in every act.
The first to die in every act. One death, now I can get Act 2 death. So that could be something for Man vs. Stream. Must die in every act.
That might take a while though.
Might take a while.
Yeah, there'll be a few restarts there.
We are
5
in the
to be exact.
8-man speed run group, Llama.
I think Lagzor might want my head though, that I'm holding right now.
I got a towel. Okay, we can finally move on. Level
What
13.
is it?
Wow.
3 teeth, 2 clay golem.
I've never seen anything that good.
Greetings.
That certainly would be an improvement.
Join my game, toss it.
Hey, S-Roy, can
Yep.
you move Llama into the Discord?
Got 19.
Llama's in the chat.
Oh,
Oh, what's up, Mr. Llama?
your standard pre 1 p.m. exhausted llama.
Sounds about right. We'd expect nothing less.
Woke up at freaking 7 o'clock for this.
Impossible.
We do appreciate it, Ragged.
Alright, hello, Kitty.
As much as BYD made jokes about the noises during your run, I'm pretty sure most of those were game noises. I don't know what he's talking about.
None of them were game noises. All of the ragged sounds were of a human nature.
Well, human is arguable.
So she was over there screaming essentially.
Well, it looks like Lagzor may now have all of the staff pieces. He does. And Blood Raven close behind, just trying to finish up the altar there.
Yeah, this Blood Raven person sounds like they're doing pretty
Very
well.
close between number 1 and number 2 in progression right now.
Alright, so there's an exit. Let's go ahead and grab the
Alright.
Malice, which is up here.
S-Roy, if you could move Llama back into chat, he fell out.
Alright, we're good now. I just wanted to get it so I could have push to talk.
Impossible.
Understandable.
This is the 8-man speed run record. How are you not a moderator or something in this channel, Llama?
I think the Necro Race channel was just set up so it doesn't have any permissions.
I literally
Except,
made this
like,
last
lockdown.
night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
So,
It's gonna be waypoint over there.
it's my assumption.
oh,
So for those who aren't tracking the folks still in the race, Bloodraven, Lagzor, Vi Truth, Bender, Macabre, and Unsullied are all still making their way through Act 2, with it looks like Lagzor and Bloodraven in the lead going through the Palace Cellar to get to Arcane.
Alright, can you give me those names
yes.
again?
If you're on mine,
Bloodraven.
Lagzor's in the top left corner, and Bloodraven's in the bottom right corner.
I don't think I have Bloodraven up on this one. Bloodraven, Lagzor, Truth.
Bender,
Impossible.
Macabre, and Unsullied. One of these days I'll have to get the whole story behind Bender meets Fry, but I have a feeling there's a Futurama story behind that I haven't seen.
I would imagine that is the case.
It's Futurama.
Impossible.
Well, it's like the first episode, so.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, but you know, what's the story?
Something about suicide and
He runs into him in a
necromancers?
suicide booth.
Oh yeah,
Runs
that's
into
right.
a suicide booth,
That's right. I forgot.
thinking it's a phone booth.
I don't know. I don't watch Futurama enough. So I don't know about all that.
Alright, very different paths chosen for the first route between Bloodraven and Lagzor. It looks like Bloodraven is
Jim
going
dead?
with the portals. Yep, Jim died. He's restarted his run. Same with
Gotcha.
Delarue.
Gotcha.
Ed, I'm in Discord
What
with
about Bear
most
Steak?
of the runners and Mr. Llama and S-Roy. Unfortunately, I'm having trouble capturing it, outputting it.
Did
I'm
Bear
not
Steak, Bear
no.
Steak also die?
I'm not tracking Bear Steak started.
Yeah, shows him at Andariel.
I need mine.
I just got Sander boots, the Viper Temple.
Congrats.
Wow, GG.
I sense a demonic
That's
presence.
40 faster run walk.
I can't.
Definitely hacking and cheating to get Sanders boots.
Impossible. I can't.
I believe this is the second
Impossible.
arm. This is the second way for both of our people in the lead, right? Esroy for Lagzor and Bloodraven's our
Except
second
TP.
arm in the arcane.
That sounds right.
Impossible.
It
That's right.
definitely is for Lagzor. I think it is for Bloodraven as well.
Well, apparently Bloodraven, who I've never heard of, knows how to speedrun, so that's cool.
All right, Bender is down in your favorite place, Esroy.
Wow, that is one awful level 2.
Well, Bender, welcome to the wonderful Maggot Lair.
Woohoo!
That is something right there.
You know, it isn't too terrible on a Necro. Teeth actually do pretty well. The only issue is if you run into like
Pretty sure that's the waypoint. Just
50
exit up here.
of the not beetles, but the maggots, and they're just kind of like spread out and in corners and things like that. Because then it's just you're sitting there. Teeth don't do so well against them. But yeah, if you're like, you know, obviously some other characters really don't have a lot of fun there.
All right, Rip second wave for Lagzor. It looks like he went to the Mr. Llama SC School of Arcane Sanctuaries.
Hey, that is a prestigious school to get into.
Does anyone graduate?
Takes a lot of.
Well, they do, but it takes 5 years instead of the normal 4.
It takes an extra 5. That's
Keep
right.
trying different doorways.
Need an extra year to get out.
It takes a while to graduate from that university. Yeah.
I can't.
Oh my gosh. Level 13, I don't even care about
Impossible.
killing them anymore. Yeah, no. Still possible up that way.
All right, now look at all those chip gems. Blood Raven, that must be 21 chip gems.
We are gonna have some
Wand.
serious rolls.
Wand rerolls like you wouldn't believe.
Well, you know, hopefully it works out for him. I rolled a +3 bone spear on Thursday when I was trying to qualify for the hell run here, and I rolled it within like 2 rolls, and then the next run after I botched that one, which is gonna be a world record by the way, totally. I had +5 bone spear overall. But the next run I had 7 rolls. I didn't even get 1 to bone spear. I was so sad. So we'll see how well he can
Impossible.
handle it, I suppose. How well he can get lucky. How about that?
Oh,
Better way to say it.
RNG be with him.
Yes.
Star Wars
Pretty
Day,
much.
May the 4th. May the RNG be with you as well.
Something about 4th, yeah.
All right, and that is 0 for 3 for Lagzor.
Lagzor, can't believe he missed it. It was clearly the bottom left way. Clearly. What do you say? Always go left.
I forgot to turn
Say always
map
go
rotation
the
off.
way where the summoner is. That's the best way.
Oh yeah, you forgot to rotate the map one. That was
Alright, well, it looks like Blood Raven is also
What
a
the
student over at the Llama Arcane School, as that's going to be the third arm down there.
Woo! What is this map? What is
4th ways
that?
required.
What the flip? Where could it be?
Who's confused?
Well,
VI is currently looking around the
That's a lot of
far
chip
oasis.
gems.
It looks like he has it close to 100% mapped out right now, and still
Just go right,
missing
go
some-
right, go right.
Oh, you can look at his whole
not
map.
It's not up, it's not up. Go right. Like down in the middle, just down. Like you gotta go down. It's like all.
So you're
it's
not
gonna be
allowed
right
to
there in
coach
that middle.
people while they're playing.
So
Yeah,
That's-
don't blow it.
We're going to have to say that's a foul.
do we need to
What?
mute Llama?
I wasn't coaching. No, I was talking
Does
to
it count as the,
Kylie.
like from chat and stuff?
So it's like
Because I
Kylie.
always get
Oh,
coached.
all
on
right.
my
Well, that was the spot. So now I
Now,
don't know.
Matt may do it.
Now I don't
He
know
was
where it is.
wrong anyway.
Vocal coach, right?
That was the only
Somebody's
unexplored
talking
part
to
of
you
your
in
map.
ear, you know?
All right. So
Where could it be?
it has to be right below you, like in that area.
This
In-
corner, for
Oh,
sure.
turn
That's-
off the hacks.
turn off
Yeah,
the
it's gotta be like, yep, right there. Exactly. You got it.
Oh, this is so unfair.
It didn't spawn.
Yeah, are you like
What?
with map hacks on?
I walked
Yeah.
right by it like 3 times.
There it is.
Classic.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just like that
The
portal in
goal.
Palace Cellar 2. Tree man just didn't spawn.
All right.
Yeah.
And
Well, Lagzor has gone past the Arcane Sanctuary
We're going for a fest run lock.
in
It only took 4
Talrash's
ways.
tomb.
Frost Nova.
So has Bender. Both of them are
Bender
now in
is
the queue.
also there. Wait, hold on. Which one?
Yes.
Mm,
Bender
yes.
has made it as well.
Yes, we have 2 in the
On
tombs,
my screen,
and
Bender is the
wow!
top right. Top right.
Look
is
at that
Bender.
map for Lagzor. He just immediately walks into Duriel. Beautiful. Ooh, and Raveler head as well. Get you some bone spears.
Do something like that.
Can he plant his staff?
What a terrible, terrible
Nice
tower.
turn off.
He's headed for the orifice.
And he sticks it in. First guy to shove it in the orifice.
Oh.
Wow.
Good job, Lagzor.
Lewd, Llama, lewd. This is family friendly.
Oh dear
What?
lord.
I thought Llama was the only one here with a family-friendly stream.
He's putting it. What else are you supposed to say?
What
You
else?
put your staff in the orifice. There's nothing else to say about it. I don't. My God. Can't even speak the truth.
Oh,
And
that
now
is so
on
wrong
to the
on
burial
so many
site.
levels, Llama.
Ridiculous.
It's not Llama's fault that y'all have dirty minds. Come on.
I'm sorry for saying exactly what's happening in the game, trying to give play-by-play commentary over here. It's family friendly because that's how you make a family.
Alright, so Lagzor is in there fighting Duriel right now, and boy, I'm telling you, this is just a speed fight. You got to watch it now because it goes so fast.
Heck yeah. It's a great fight. Man, everybody seems to be having a bad arcane. Which makes it fair, at least.
Bender is still exploring Talrash's tomb.
Yeah, he's got a really bad tomb right here.
Yeah.
I mean, the nice thing is he does have beetles, and like getting experience on the necromancer early is not the worst thing, honestly. If you can get yourself up to 18 here or whatever. I'm assuming that he's 17 right now. I can't see, but getting yourself up to 18 is not a horrible thing. We'll just have to see.
Probably
Looks
grabbed
like
the
this map
potions off
should
of
turn
that
off to
boss.
the right way, so hopefully it's gonna take him where he needs to go. Oh, oh, there we go. It keeps going. Okay.
Meanwhile, our
Lagzor
leader on
is-
the board, Lagzor, has taken down Duriel and is moving on to Act 3.
Yep.
Man, Bender is just he's just having tough maps. Like I said, at least he has beetles.
Yeah, look at that experience. Bender with
Yeah.
a level up. That's nice.
And it looks like, is that a +2 to Bone Spear Wand? Ooh,
Well,
that's good
Macabre
looking.
is now into the Arcane Sanctuary as well. Let's hope he has less fourth ways than everybody else so far.
Yeah, seriously, like who hasn't fourth waged thus far? My goodness.
The dead people.
Burn.
Nick says hi.
Hey, the Litteroo is getting ready to enter the Arcane, so the dead people could soon fourth.
Ew.
The dead people have passed me.
That's okay. They were early cheated deaths or something, we'll say. We'll come up with a reason.
Oh, it's only. Well, I won't tell them that. But I think it was like only 14 minutes in to the run or something.
Impossible.
For those who just don't have enough maggot lair in their life, you can always check out Unsullied or VI Truth's stream. Both of them are working their way through the maggot lair.
Woo!
And then I did another reset actually, just because I had no money. So I was like,
Ew, champion beetle pack.
ew.
By the way, is it VitTruth or VI Truth? Because I feel like I'm doing it wrong either way.
Nobody knows.
Yeah,
It's actually Vi Truth.
that's what I thought. I was going with Vi.
You know,
Actually,
kinda
it's
like, is it
six. It's
MR
the Roman numeral
Lamass?
six truth.
or Six Truth. Oh, that would be the best one. And wow, we just have one of the worst worst Talrash's tombs up here. Like I said, good experience, but these maps, man, the full wraparound and everything. This is giving Lagzer some time to kind of get away. Which, if he can get a Flare Jungle skip as well, we'll have to watch for that. That could be huge. And Great Marsh.
Impossible.
We'll have to see where he ends up.
Nothing good.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bender's in trouble. Bender's in trouble. There we go. Gets out.
Alright. Decent level 1.
Well, with Blood Raven now in the tomb as well, he has an opportunity to pass Bender here.
All right, so Esroy, am I correct when I say Lagzor is the only one that's in Act 3 right now, correct?
At this moment, you are correct.
Hey! That's a first. I'm correct on something.
I don't know if that'd be a first. You've been correcting lots of folks on all of the man versus streams, so that's definitely not a first.
Not a first.
All ready to flare. Wow.
Alright, thank you so much for letting me hang out, you guys. I am heading out.
Bye,
Raggets, good job
Thank
today,
you so much
dear.
for setting this up, Esroy. It's been fun.
Thanks for coming out.
Bye, Raggets.
Was Lagzor on world record pace right now?
No.
No.
You have.
Blessings.
I guess if the hardcore run is 159, so that finished around a similar time, but the level was better, so he just ticked 18, and that hardcore run was probably at about 19 almost right now. So
Your experience versus time is a critical piece in any world record.
yep, it always is. Like, I could kill Andariel at, like, 12 minutes in a run, but then I don't have experience, so.
Be pretty
We're
hard
gonna
to
need
do
more
on
Bone
the.
Spear to do that.
Be hard to do that on the Necro though.
Oh god. Well, no, level 12 or 12 minutes. Yeah, that would be actually impossible. Well, not impossible. You could teeth them for, teeth her for 12 minutes or something, but
Yeah.
that's gonna take a little bit. Yeah, I'm talking like Druid. You get in there, roll a couple boulders at her, and she gone.
Wait, I'm confused. How is that not my corner?
I can't.
That might be my exit, actually.
I am overburdened.
Well, Bender is now joining Lagzor in Act 3.
Yeah, that's gotta be my exit.
Congratulations. We also have
I'll
Macabre
just take
and
the-
Bloodraven working their way through Talrash's tombs. Looks like we got another difficult, lot of map exploration. Lagzer is the only person that just walked into the tombs, turned left, and was like, oh, hey, there it is. Looks like Bloodraven can see it at least. Or Macabre, excuse me. He's got vision on his end, so that's nice for him. But yeah, a lot of tough maps there for everybody.
We have some opportunities to do some betting. Unsullied and Beatrice are both on their first way in Arcane.
Fourth way.
Let's see how many times.
Fourth way.
I would like to
Fourth way.
see a first way.
Savage.
I mean, I'd like to see it, but I'm a realist. Everything's always a fourth way when I run it.
I took your math course though, Llama, and you told me that according to the law of averages, since we've had so many fourth ways, somebody is certain to get a first way.
You know, you do bring up a really good point. One I didn't even think of. Smart man.
Was that part of that 5th year school as well?
Impossible.
It was, yeah. That was the advanced statistics class.
Advanced statistics. All right, I like that.
Theoretical statistics.
Impossible.
All right, here we go. We got, which way is this for Night King?
Night King.
Yeah, the Night King.
I named my character the Night King.
Alright,
okay.
V-Truth, yeah, but he's put the Night King for his character, so I'm gonna call him the Night King, alright? You know?
Alright, now we're following.
My goodness.
He's got
Name your character your name, my goodness. You know,
He's got so many names.
right?
VI Truth, Vid Truth, and the Night King.
Truth, Six Truth,
Six
the
Truth,
Night
Six
King, the
Truth.
Myth
It's all about the memes.
then Ite, P-I. I mean, there's so much stuff there.
For those who still haven't gotten enough Maggot Blur in their life, Gymnasium is working his way through it now.
Just in case watching 18 levels from all these other runners wasn't enough.
Just not enough maggot layer.
Well, you can never get enough levels on it.
You know, I usually get my fill pretty quickly.
Dude, you are a pretty fast speed runner. We gotta give you credit for that.
Oh, no, I was just saying, like, I get my fill when I walk into it and have to fight the first monster in a corner, or when you're walking through as a light sorceress and a lightning enchanted beetle walks up to you or something. You definitely get plenty of maggot lair there.
And you walk into a bar and there's a beetle lightning enchanted. It's tough.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why
Or
we
fire enchanted and you just die.
we skip those encounters with just, you know, beetle burst stretch.
Teleport pass. Alright.
Exactly.
Well,
And that's
looks
why
like
we now teleport.
Alp has made it past Duriel. Is going to talk to Tyrael, find out the bad news that
And so has Blood Raven
But
now.
Raven, yes, just took down Duriel as well. So I actually think I've got my sound issues fixed on my stream now.
That's got to go out and around that, so hopefully it's down and comes
Everybody should be able to
back.
hear everybody in the Discord, as well as see the streams and not have echoes.
Yep, this looks like it's it over here. Big explorations.
Well, that's good
So-
news.
Alright.
So I haven't been paying in close attention to Lagzor, but it looks like he's been spending a lot of time in Flare. And probably leveling since he's level, what is that, 19 at this point?
No, it just never ends. It never ends.
That and it's forever, right, Lags? I mean, it is a long flare, and you got a fairly early skip.
I didn't get a skip.
Yeah, I know, he
Oh,
didn't get there.
I'm sorry.
But he made it
Look
out
up
there
for-
now. Bender is also in the Flare, but he's got to work his way through the whole thing.
Your presence honors me.
Alright. So they're in Act 3. I'm just an act behind pretty much the entire time.
Alright, now, Lagzor is still using teeth and has not respec into Bone Spear. But Bender has. Bender has already respec.
Now, Bender also has a +2 Bone Spear wand, so
Never-
he
okay,
actually
that's
hasn't
what it is.
respect. He's just using his wand. Yeah.
That's it. Because I see him.
And maybe something on his head, too. Which could be really nice. But the
Cold and fire is.
teeth just end up better here. Even when I had +5 to Bone Spear, I still preferred running teeth. just because even though maybe it takes one extra shot, like the spread is just worth it out here. There's not really any more need for a spread once you get past the flare jungle, so you can respec kind of immediately after that. But until then, it's just it just works so much better. But then Teeth just eventually really falls off the damage, so you have to.
Oh, you can even start it feeling fall off here in Act 3.
Oh yeah, I mean it starts falling off in Act 2, let's be honest. Like, this skill, it needs a shotgun of some sort. A damage nerf and a shotgun would probably be a better way to correct Teeth. Just like a, charge bolt in a way. But that's just, obviously not going to happen, so it is what it is.
Classic third way.
Aw, yeah.
Oh no, Unsullied. No.
Has Unsullied ripped? No, to Duriel? That's the easiest. Oh, Unsullied. How do you die to Duriel? You just cast your golem.
Unsullied.
You're level 16.
Will be remembered.
Yeah, you're level 16 too, so as soon as he gets away from your golem, you ain't gonna get away from him. Oh.
That's what happened.
Rip, yep. Rip. GG, F in chat for Unsullied.
That's right, F in chat for Unsullied.
I never got a single Tal or F after getting to level 12 in the tower.
Oh man.
That got like
That's where you
6
go to
spell
13.
rings.
13 and a half. Hey, there you go. Make a lot of steals, maybe.
Make a steal for your merc, maybe?
I can't.
Or can it...
Maybe if you're using a barb.
That's true.
It looks like Blood Raven's dealing with the spooters.
Oh no. Spender running Cloak of Shadows. Oh my god. It's been made. Probably it will actually be helpful in the Chaos Sanctuary. I won't, but still.
Wait, it's strength that goes into, like, any socketable weapons? Is that right?
Yeah, strength is any weapon.
And steel is... just...
Steel is swords, axes, and
Maces.
Yep.
Impossible.
Oh, yikes.
I've not set foot in Karas in years.
Beautiful.
Oh, God.
Bender has. Bender's in Karas.
Did Lagzor roll any plus to Bone Spear?
I don't see that he has yet.
I have a +1. I also found the +1 offhand, so I actually have +2.
I might have misskilled a little bit here. Fire res.
What a pity. I was beginning to enjoy the darkness.
Beginning to enjoy the darkness. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's just habit from software.
Hey, Esroy, who do we have left in the race? Who is still going?
So, still in the race, we've got Lagzor, Bender,
throw that on.
Macabre, Blood Raven, all in Act 3. VI Truth, the Truth, 6 Truth. We'll figure out his name by the end of the race. Finishing up in Act 2 with Bearstake.
Okay.
What about 19 Truth?
Still going.
He's
See, the
he's
6 represents how many names I have.
Ooh, especially-
I got it
Got it.
now.
That makes more sense.
Now it's all starting to make sense. No, it isn't.
Oh, wow.
Why am I meleeing? What? They're like stuff I just don't see.
Oh, V-Truth, you gotta get all them beetles, man. So much experience. There you go. That's a dead end anyway, so.
Be careful about taking advice from Llama on what to
Whoa.
do.
Yeah.
Right,
Whoa,
Cinevello?
Right, Cinevello.
Cinevello
And
learned
if you
his
find,
lesson the hard
just
way.
toss that Tarn helm out you got as well there. V-Truth, not gonna be worth it. Sorry, Cinevello.
For those who do want to see another thrilling Duriel fight, Delitaru is working his way against Duriel right now.
Is that how, I've always said Delitaru. Delitaru. I like that better.
Yeah, that's how I think it's pronounced, but it's just nonsense anyway.
So we could just call you nonsense?
Maybe, but yeah, there's no really special meaning to that word, so just you could pronounce it any way you like.
You want to pronounce it the way you want it pronounced. So Delitaru.
Dilapidative.
I'm not killing them.
Not enough mana.
They're all dead.
Alright. Well, Lagzor is taking on the council in Travancal, looking to get the flail. Lagzor's cruising. He's in cruise mode.
Cruise
Going
control.
back and forth, stretching his neck because he knows
There we
he's
go.
about to flex his muscles.
But
Alright,
That's
remember,
spicy.
this is hardcore, so one wrong turn and you could go from last place to first place because everybody else is dead. So be safe out there.
Ain't that the truth? Dolls! I mean, we're really gonna get some excitement once we get to the Chaos Sanctuary. That's kind of the real spot. Like, obviously there's some, you know, difficult spots and places to die around here. But the Necromancer, if you walk into that Chaos and you try and beat a crowd and then run into another crowd, now you're trapped between two and he just doesn't handle those very well.
Oh yeah.
So that's gonna be the real exciting point.
It's gonna be a spicy meatball.
So I will make note that there are only 2 folks remaining running who could take advantage. Well, no, I take that back. Nobody's actually done the summoner yet, so we still could see some interesting respecs in Act 3 if you want to go for the summer challenge.
Yes, I was planning on it.
What's this? The Summoner Challenge? Oh god.
There
I
is
didn't read the
a
sheet well.
unannounced prize. It'll be mailed to the winners who manage to kill all of the prime evils with the majority of their skill points in summoning. So any summoning skill in that tree.
So you have to... Wait.
Prime evils. I know the lore isn't good,
okay.
but Mephisto,
Okay.
Diablo, and
Prime
Vale.
evils.
Yeah, Llama, there's this game called Diablo 2.
I don't know my stuff very well. Nice find from
Big
Laxer
bosses
over
called
there.
the prime evils that you have to kill.
Whoa! Oh, it's Bone Prison. Rip.
Welcome.
Want to grab a couple of cheap ones real quick?
Nice find from Lag. Alright.
Is this a
Act
reverse
4.
map? Oh my god.
Yeah, everybody's been having terrible tombs. It's insane.
This is fantastic. I wish I had time to study this bizarre dimension.
Alright, well, Lagzor has defeated Mephisto. Did not take advantage of the summoning ability.
Lagzor's a good bit ahead of me.
Now in Act 4. We've got Bender is in Travancal. Hill is about to open up the journey.
Yeah, I know plenty about lore in this game. You have a necromancer who clearly comes from a town somewhere, and he's bringing his friends.
The brass mod, you'll be good.
And the black mod.
Man,
Black man.
talking to J.K. Rowling or something, the storytelling of the lore is incredible, Rama.
I mean, it's what I'm known for. You know, I'm not good at the game, but hey, I can tell a pretty good lore story.
Well, at least you know your strengths and weaknesses.
Spot on with this.
Hope I don't have to go the other way. I have to go the other way.
No,
Reset.
not all of us are born with perfect minds to remember all of these crazy details. I guess, Roy. Yeah, lore is a helmet. It gives +1 to all skills, 30 to light res. Like, come on. I can tell you about lore.
Oh my lord.
Mana per kill, magic damage reduction.
Jim, is that your third way or second way? I missed the first couple.
Third.
Oh no, not another third way. Well, let me rephrase that. Hopefully it's a third way.
Oops.
Just a note, I also fourth way, so I think something's going
Got a
on
lot
here.
of fourth ways today, I think. I saw at least 3 that I can recall.
And down goes Mephisto. Bender not too far behind, honestly.
No.
But
Let's
his
not
experience is lacking, or is he level 20? I actually don't know. I think he's level 20.
Oop, wrong one.
Let's
Right.
not forget that Bender is actually the reigning record holder for the world record on this with a 159. So he's no slouch in running this. He could take over Lagzor at any time.
Especially with the chaos coming up. Right now we got River of Flame for Lagzor. Also dangerous, though he doesn't have Maulers. Very helpful.
He was a deluded fool.
He does have the knights, and the knights are a big pain in the neck.
Knights are a pain.
Because they will just shoot you from off screen, and all of a sudden you take 5 hits that you didn't even know were coming at you.
True. Yeah, Knights are a pain. I'd say more these spawners. Anything that spawns stuff is more of a pain just because it gets in your way. But Maulers are my biggest, like, awful. Because if you run into, like, an extra fast group of them, you just, that's it. Like,
You can't get away, and you'll be stuck in hit recovery forever.
Yep. Even not running into an extra fast group, but if there's just, like, too many groups and they pin you against a corner, or one
God
hit,
damn it.
you're dead.
Yeah. Money's money.
Alright, well, Bender has made it to the city of the danged, looking for the waypoint there.
Appreciate it.
Was the right one, right?
And another stunning Duriel kill by the troop.
Wow. That is the best tomb I've ever seen.
Those are Vit Ruth is how you say that. Vit, his last name, Vit is his first name. Vit Ruth.
That makes the most sense now. I get it.
I need money.
I actually do feel kind of bad for probably butchering his name at least 6 different ways.
He had the opportunity to give us his real name, and that's all.
Well, no, he said there were 6 different ways to pronounce it, so we're probably doing it 6 ways wrong.
So we have gotten none of the correct ways yet.
We want to get 10 ways to pronounce the 6. That's what we want.
I usually go by truth.
Vi.
But it is an anagram of my actual name. So.
Is
All
it
right,
Bob?
who can figure it out?
It's Bob.
I
No.
think he's right.
Truth.
I think it's Bob.
Vi.
It's an anagram of his actual name. Oh my God, is it Dennis Jackson?
I think it's
Wait,
Adonis.
that does work. Oh, Lagzor's gonna have some fun. Hope he doesn't get cut.
Yeah, Lagzor's got it. It's
Oof,
Oh,
rough.
all right. He just first one's fine. Can he get through the second hole? And he gets past it.
super dense, but it's not clear either for
Yeah.
From
Lagzor.
prison.
It doesn't look like it's gonna be too fun.
Lagzor does look like he's pumping out some good damage there. He's taking out some of these
Probably some
groups
good money.
pretty easily. He's got the
Oh,
close
mana.
explosion
Perfect.
working.
Is that a name?
Follow me.
Now,
Yeah.
just a reminder for folks who are not quite as familiar with playing Necromancer in Chaos. Amplified damage is very useful. However, both AMP and CE are going to have extremely small radiuses to start with. So if you haven't done any practice runs on this, it may take a little to get used to. You may find yourself relying a little more on Bone Spear.
Now, Lagzor's got a tough inner chaos, but it looks like his first path over here isn't too bad, and he does get the good spawn
Yep.
of getting the boss on the other side, so that's helpful. We do have Bender, who has made it through the gaps as well and is just behind. He is now completely caught up to Lagzor. But he's got a boss group. Is he heading into more trouble? He is. This is going to potentially get a little
Oh.
dicey.
It's getting tough for Bender.
He's going to be all right. He managed to not have another group of spawns on that left side. If he had something there, that would have been more difficult. But he's going to choose to actually face tank right here. He does have the Cloak of Shadows. And a golem
and
that
he's certainly
cannot
making
die.
good use of his clay golem, yeah.
Alright. Catching up a little bit on my time.
But now he's a
because I was
little
really
trapped.
over-leveled.
Can he get out?
Level 17.
Lagzor in the meantime trying to deal with 40 minions. They
Almost
both
18.
are trying to deal with just a plethora of everything. These are not easy chaoses, everybody.
Not easy at all. And Bender does not have any health pots in his belt. He does have a rejuve, though.
The Cloak of Shadows, definitely a interesting change in strategy that looks like it's helping him stay alive.
Yeah, probably a smart choice. Much as I hate to agree.
The usual choice you'd find from a
Let's get the
Necromancer
waypoint.
would be Dim Vision, and I'm
Spider.
sure Llama can tell us all about Dim Vision in great detail.
Yeah, so with Dim Vision, you it's a spell, and it's castable.
Curse.
And curse.
That's curse.
I mean, curses are spells. Let's be honest, right? And you know, you put it on the dudes, and then it's more dimmer for them. So it's pretty.
Well said. You heard it here, folks. It's a spell or a curse. We're not really sure, and you cast it on the dudes. Thank you. That clears things up for me.
Just wanted to make sure everybody was aware. And it looks like both of them get pretty good spawns over here on this side. So it's actually pretty decent. And Bender actually going to be overtaking Lagzor
Yes.
after jumping into into Act 4 probably about 2 minutes late. Actually ends up jumping ahead. And I gotta say, the Dim Vision, or the Cloak of Shadows,
I think it
highly
really
effective.
helped in maneuverability, Llama. I think the Cloak of
Yeah.
Shadows really helped him get into the Chaos Sanctuary past those two choke points.
Yep. Honestly, it kept him alive. I would say, which was the best, the thing. Like right now, if Lags are at Dim or Cloak of Shadows, that would help him a lot.
Also helped him with Infector.
Yeah, because it wasn't running over to him. So, huh? Interesting. Something to maybe pick up.
It's a thought, anyway.
Diablo being faced, Lagzor just on his tail. We got a close race here.
We do have a close race. Unfortunately,
seeing that blood golem is brings back old memories of Iron Maiden and Blood Golem. Haven't seen that in a while. Does anybody actually remember the patch that got nerfed?
That they removed Iron Maiden? Did
No,
they do
no.
it?
The
when they
healing.
fix the healing?
Yeah, so
stuff?
Iron Maiden used to proc off of the Blood Golem, like the Blood Golem's healing.
Right.
So I think that was like.
I don't know when
I
they're
think that was pre-108. I think it was like 107, 106, something like that. I'd have to go look.
that sounds right, but I'm not sure.
Down goes Diablo,
Charles Amy.
and about 10 seconds later, we got Lagzor finishing up his as well.
And they're gonna get
Wow! Tal's amulet!
Wow.
The normal Diablo
Oh,
Tal.
man.
One of my favorites.
I win.
Epic.
Wow. GG.
Celebrate my win. Everybody's getting some bonus here.
So now we know he's hacking, right?
Pretty much. Confirmed.
Yeah, alright. And disqualified for hacks. So, that was...
Alright.
There you go.
Bonus Coke Zeros for everyone.
Yummy.
Great. Amazing.
That's twice this year I've seen Tal's Amulet in normal.
I can't.
We found one in our 8-man run
Alright.
earlier.
So now we've got Lagzor and Bender are both in Act 5.
I can't.
But Bender's just slightly ahead. Running through, trying to get to Shink in the first waypoint.
Third is still wide open. It looks like Blood Raven has an advantage at the moment, just finishing off the council. But McCab and V-Truth are pretty close behind, still running up that way themselves.
Oh no, I plan on being here for a while.
Kind of.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ruth.
Alright, we got TP up for dungeon.
This is a powerful weapon. Perhaps Ormus can tell me more about it.
In a fun aside, it looks like Jin has now caught up to the Liru. Both of them level 19 and in the player jungle having some fun.
Oh,
That's the post-mortem group, right?
Yes, for post-mortem.
Just one of the favorites for a necromancer. Mortem group, one of their favorite groups.
Actually, I can probably get my waypoint up here.
So I feel like I've been neglecting some of my Necro jokes for those who've seen me in chat the last couple of days, you may have heard some of these, but just as a reminder, D2 has helped me find some of my best friends, usually for about 180 seconds at a time.
I can't. It's locked.
DYD, help me
Yes.
out here. Why does everyone love the Necro?
Necromancer, because he's full of romance. You
That
can't
is
have romance
exactly right.
without necromancer.
Oh no. It's awesome.
Although Bender and Lagzar both decided to go past the Hell Forge, can anybody tell me what the Necromancer would cheer if he got there?
What would the necromancer cheer if he got to the Hellforge?
He would cheer. What would he cheer?
Don't think about it too hard, Llama. He's just cheering Go Lem, his favorite rune.
Oh, but the Lem can't drop in normal.
Said you were in normal.
Because he just said they passed the.
Go Lem, go Lem, go Lem, go
Go
Lem.
Lem.
Oh my god.
Woo! Woo!
Oh.
Oh boy. It's
I
not
took
bad.
almost hit Llama in the forehead, but fortunately it went right over.
It's not bad.
Hey Llama, do you know why the sorceress had so many hickeys?
Whoa, hey, family friendly stream.
It's only because she was dating a necromancer.
Oh no. Oh. Oh my gosh. First off, do people even date in the Diablo universe? Like the world's about to end. We got stuff to do over here. We ain't got time to mess around with this silly
Gotta
dating.
go out with a smile, Llama.
I guess so. And
Smile.
we've got Lagzor and Bender literally neck and neck, Romancer. It is absolutely insane. They're both entering and exiting the Glacial Trail and Crystalline Passage and everything within like 5 seconds of each other. The lead has changed probably 15 times in the last 5 minutes. Absolutely crazy. So we're gonna have some serious battle going here into Ancients and then further forward there. We'll have to see what kind of thrones each guy gets.
I think that could be the determining factor between these two, Llama, is how crowded is that throne room. That's what I think could be the biggest difference. If one guy gets lucky and it's pretty clear and the other guy doesn't, that could really be what
I remember this map.
separates these two.
Oh yeah, if somebody's got
That
8
was a
Death
different one.
Lords and
Shoot.
the other person's got, none, like that could be a big difference maker. But there's also still like Worldstone Keep maps, obviously Ancient's Way. We still got a couple places here for things to
Speaking
ship back and
of,
forth.
Lagzor is in the Ancient's Way.
And Bender in as well.
Wow.
Right behind him.
They're about 5 seconds apart.
That's actually impressive.
This has got to be the closest race to this point that I've seen ever for a
Let's
GP
go
race.
photo finish.
There's some Death Lords. Yeah, this might be. We also have to see how many times does Bale clone.
Ooh.
I think that
I
is
think I
also
would.
a very important thing. And skill shine? There it is, yeah.
Up in here and then over.
There we go.
Okay, okay.
All right, we're
How-
at the Ancients for Bender. We're at the area summit. We are fighting the three.
Let's actually see if this skill shrine ends up worth it or not. Because, I mean, this will be pretty much the perfect test of was it worth it.
Look like Bender
They
got
both
the-
started at the same time. Lagzor stopped to go back and grab a skill shrine at the same time that Bender started. So we can get the closest science we have pretty much
Hello.
of was it worth it. And I don't know if it was. I think the time save isn't quite there. Yeah, that's it. Bender's done. I would definitely say not worth it to run back for a skill shrine.
Bender also had very cooperative ancients on his.
Yeah, but Laxor's
on
got
his
some
attempt.
pretty cooperative ones as well. They're all lining up for him over there. But I'd say it ended up just being, you know, close to a loss of that time. He maybe gained 5 seconds, but lost 15 on the run.
Overall, they're still Necro and Necro.
Hey, that was my joke. And it looks like Bender gets a super quick level 1 and then immediately runs into a nice level 2, gets his waypoint, should be able to... Oh, not going to actually take that path. I'm not sure I agree with that. Oh, he does have the down look, actually. That should be right there.
Mistake.
Unless... Okay, there we go, yeah. So, gets himself a quick level 3 as well, and Lagzor's gonna have to have some lucky maps here to kind of balance back, as Bender does grab some great luck off the start. There we go.
Well, he's getting ready to go into the keep the throne himself.
And they both...
I think when Bender got that waypoint, he was able to see the edge of the red.
Yeah, he was. He was. And yeah, Lagzor in the throne first, Bender in the throne room first. There's some Death Lords at the front for both of them. It looks like Bender gets to deal with them a little bit easier. And uh-oh, there are a lot of Death Lords in here.
Yeah, Lagzor's got the Death Lord convention over in his.
And we are seeing the Cloak of Shadows do work right now.
I can't.
As Bender looks like he
that's
might be able to clean
we're going to
up.
have to consider, Llama, the Cloak of Shadows strat.
Yeah, for all those times I play Necromancer, I'm going to have to consider it.
Well, it is your favorite character.
It is. Nice corpse explosions there by Lagzor, but he still has some Death Lords in here to clean up. And Bender going to be starting wave 1 a few seconds ahead. Now this is not enough ahead. Oh, still more stuff for Lagzor. That is tough. Not enough ahead to call it. Obviously, Bale can drop 5 clones, and that'll be the you know, end of whoever's run gets stuck with that. But we do have a race right here. We are about 1.5 waves ahead. It looks like for Bender.
Because he is in the middle of wave 2 right now, and wave 1 just landed for Lagzor. Alright, wave 2 is down. Well, got some skellies left to clear before wave 3 can come up. Well, having a little trouble. That's it for wave 2 for Bender.
I haven't had to hit a stamina pot in a while.
Wave 2 can be a little bit of a pain sometimes.
Yeah, especially with all those resurrections, and if you had dolls in your throne room to start with, and they raise those dolls, that can be a little scary.
Shoot.
And looks like wave 3 gets dragged, actually. Interesting choice. I feel like it's not that hard of a wave to kill. You just have to be a little bit careful.
Maybe he makes the decision based on time versus kill, that it's just not worth the time, easier to stop than to actually kill him.
It depends on your plus bone spear as well, right?
Yeah.
If you have +5 to bone spear, it might be easier to kill him.
That's true. It's just always such a danger. I guess this is where Cloak of Shadows could be really helpful.
And that could be helpful, but now we've got
I think is this gold chest?
we've got Bender has already pulled wave 4.
It's a dead end though.
Yep.
It keeps
And
extending.
Lagzor pulling wave 4 at the moment. So we are 1 wave.
Alright, and okay, wave 5 has spawned. Bender is pulling it. Running into a little bit of trouble. Maybe there's not enough room.
Yep. And this is the difficulty with pulling 3 waves here, plus having a Death Lord and some other stuff outside. is can
Yeah,
you
he's
get
got-
everything out? And it looks
He's got
so.
one Death Lord. Oh, some
Ooh.
damage there.
Oh, some damage. He's got to be careful. He's gonna have a
Dude,
harpy
this is-
follow him. He'll be able to take it out. Lags are
Sounds
trying
like a
to
close
get
race.
this wave. Not
Whoa.
quite getting there either. It is close though, neck and neck.
We are on to fight Bale for Bender. Bender in the lead. Bone spears are flying.
But there is a clone immediately dropped. That's going to be helpful for Lagzer for potentially a little bit of catch up. Depends how Bale starts to move around.
I went on the
Lagzor
left
has
one.
made it into Bale's chambers now.
And let the fighting commence. A nice 20 hit cold wave from Bale. Always fun. And Lagzer setting up a safety TP just in case, you know.
Oh, hardcore. If you die, you need to be able to get your corpse.
That's right.
Wow, Bale and his clone really doing some damage to Lagzor. Shooting out all their spells. It's spam time.
Yep. Looks like Bender got some great spawns right there from Bale. Able to take some decent damage or get some decent damage off. That's definitely going to be helping him here in this race.
It looks like Bender
Lagzor
got Bale
needs
down
to
to
catch
about
up.
half, Lama.
Yep. Lagzor needs to catch up. He has got very little damage done to Bale so far. And needs some good just physical hits from Bale into his golem. Gets a nice one right there. And some damage coming out, but Bender is just having an immobile Bale here. Just
Gotta like
sitting
that.
in place.
He
This, I
is,
mean, he's
he's
getting
a
Oh
big
perfect.
no. Bloodraven was in third, but is now dead.
Blood goes down in chaos. Blood
Down.
Raven goes
Oof.
down.
That is not a fun death either over there.
Oh, it's
Hmm.
surrounded by Venom Lords. I mean, if you're gonna go, that's...
And Lagzer gets cloned again. Bender gets cloned again. Bender's going to get rid of this clone. Lagzer thinks he doesn't have time to get rid of it. Is going to continue pushing straight into Bale. Still needs to do some damage. Another clone dropped right here for Bender. But he is getting good damage. Bale is still choosing not to move around, which is honestly a little more surprising because generally when you have a clone, Bale just loves to move everywhere. And I think the static Bale might have done it for Bender, and that is it. A new world record, 157.55. Bender going to take this.
He's going to recapture his own record.
Recapture his own record with a new one. Some great finishing splits there, honestly. The start's not the greatest, but a fabulous
On the
Act
bone spear.
3 late, and then Act 4 and Act 5 to pull it out. Very well done. Klappas in.
Dang. I don't have that kind of money. 106.
Congrats
Screw
to
it.
Bender.
And then he's got, so he's got +1 bone spur on his head, and how much on his wand? +2? Holy cow, that ring also. +2 on his wand, +1 on his orb, and then 2 of the most amazing rings I've ever seen in a normal run, plus some hotspurs. Man, these are some serious drops, and 1 to summoning skills just to top it off. Why not?
So,
That is very good gear. GG, man.
Bender not only wins this way, but
not
also
only wins,
gets
gets
the
the
world
world record, which, BYD, help me out. I believe there's a special prize because we're all about getting special prizes for setting the world record. Can you remind me what that is?
Oh, what is it?
No.
No. So for Bender, in addition to getting the first place prize from the open competition, he's also getting the $500 prize for setting a new world record.
Wow.
So I believe he elected for a Amazon gift card. If you can just verify that is what you wanted for me, I will go ahead and get that code for you.
Congratulations, Bender.
Bender.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
That's right, especially. I don't really want the prize, so you could donate it to Doctors Without Borders or something.
Doctors Without Brothers throws the donation over.
If that's fine by you.
We can definitely do that. That is too easy. Do you want either of the prizes?
No, just hit both over.
Will do. All right. And on that note, we also have second place rather, finishing now with Lagzor, 2 hours and 11 seconds.
That's
oh,
pretty
no, 2 hours
brutal.
and,
You've got to
and
realize.
not even 11.
World record.
That's, yeah. Lagzor finishes 30 seconds behind the old world record, and it's a tough one, man. That's a great race time right there. Sick run. 9-minute save on his PB. What a run there. GG, Lag.
How much did I lose in Chaos Sanctuary compared to Bender? Because mine was so packed.
His was also very packed, but he used Cloak of Shadows like a master there. It was very well done. You had a 13.5 minute Act 4, and he had a 9.5 minute Act 4. So 4 minutes difference in your Act 4s.
Really, yes. Well, and I will say this, Lags, you had a much more packed throne room than he did.
Yeah, your throne room was more packed, and your bailed was a little bit more movie. His was extremely static.
That was complete.
I could barely even get close to bail. He just kept pushing me away.
Yeah, he was being a jerk. Bender's bail was just like, hey man, whatever you want. Like, I'll just sit here. You're good.
And now Bender's bail did clone a couple of times, but it was pretty static.
I think I got 3 or 4.
Worldstone maps as well. I had like
You both did for that. You both had amazing Worldstone maps.
40 seconds for all of them or something like that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
If you had us muted, you two guys switched back and forth between who was leading at the end there about a dozen times.
At least. It was insane.
Yeah, I was listening. I just had muted me on Discord, so I could talk to my chat without pressing buttons.
By the way, what Chaos Arcane Sanctuary did you get, Bender?
Second way, but if you have my stream open, check out my tomb. I will show it to you.
Oh yeah, mine was better.
Lagzor had the best tomb ever. He walked in and was like, oh hey, there's Duriel. Duriel was like in the tomb start, like, oh okay.
Okay, I started
What's that? Oh, yeah.
here, went up there, went down here, went over there, nearly died here, reset, went over here, went all the way over here, and then found it. I easily spent 8 minutes in that tube.
Oh yeah, you were there forever.
Is it only 8?
Like I said, the nice thing was you got beetles in there, so you at least got a ton of experience.
Yeah,
that
but
was...
you don't want to leave Act 2 with 18.5.8.
Yeah, it's not the most ideal thing.
Because then you run greedy and the Flayer jungle gets surrounded and die. Yeah, it's usually my Necro experience if I try to skip stuff. In there.
Yeah, I was going to try and skip stuff in Chaos Sanctuary and stuff, but I have never seen that many monsters. It was absolutely packed.
Yeah, the nice thing is your wings weren't too bad, but your centers were crazy packed. Lagzor, like your center maps were just terrible. But at least when you got into the wings, it wasn't like 10 groups. You know, you had space to kind of breathe over there.
So when you went over and popped the seal for Infector, you weren't just swarmed.
Right. Like Bloodraven. Bloodraven got swarmed.
Bloodraven got dumpstered on that one.
Oh no, the third place runner who was fighting to finish is now stopped short right at the entrance. Macabre.
Yep, I got it there. Yep, right at the entrance.
Oh,
yeah.
He got the maulers. If I ever get maulers in river, I'm resetting before I run towards the chaos pretty much.
You just
Like
can't get
reset
out of
the
that hit recovery once they get to you,
You
even
can't.
without the extra fast.
You can't. You're just so screwed. It's horrible.
Macabre, I say to you, my friend, your deeds of valor will be remembered.
Thanks, guys. Technically made it in Chaos Sanctuary, though.
Yeah.
Outside.
If nobody else finishes, that is the furthest progress so far.
I'm currently leveling to 25, so I can be a summoner.
There we go. There we go. I like
Attaboy.
it.
That's right.
I don't think Asteroid will be mad about that one bit.
I didn't
No,
even
he's
use
got
my
the
Necro-son.
special prize in mind.
Oh yeah.
I'm all about those special prizes.
Who is Vitruth the only one left now? That's all.
Nope.
Gymnasium's on his other
No.
role.
Yeah.
And
Gymnasium.
I died.
Yep. So out of people who are still competing for third place, we've got Vitruth, Bear's Steak, and I think. Let me just double.
What do you need?
Yep, Blood Raven unfortunately did beat you, Macabre, to getting in for progress, so he does have third place if nobody else makes it that far.
Okay, so Bear Steak is who I need. I need to pull up Bear Steak and put them up on here because they're still in the race.
Oh man. I went ahead and bought myself a bone shield for the block rate since it's a hardcore.
man, there are some nice gear drops here.
Great
Block
running
chance is only
so far,
60%.
though. This has been an awesome event for everybody who likes necromancers. So for me, and probably maybe one or two other people, it's been amazing.
Sounds about right. No, it's always good to watch, new world records being run, and then that race for first was just, I mean, it doesn't matter what the characters are, you're gonna love that no matter what. Like, they literally traded the lead like at least 15 times, if not more, just within the last Act 5 and Act 4. It was.
So all we have left is Bear
Yo,
Steak
Warlord.
and Vitruth.
What's going on,
Is
man?
that it?
Thanks for the
That's
follow.
right?
For the competition, however, we do have Deliteru, we have and we have Unsullied, who are all still continuing their runs, not for placing, but for posterity.
It's always nice.
Yeah, PBs.
Okay, so
Skill shrine. Let's stick that.
Okay, I think I'm out for now. GG guys, good luck to
GG.
those who are still running.
Appreciate it, Bender.
GG.
Congrats
yeah,
again.
congratulations. First place. That's like better than some of the other places. Good job.
Oh no.
And world record.
GG's. See you guys.
And world record, exactly.
Yeah. Not too shabby.
Well, that was kinda expected.
Yeah, I mean, if Teo ran a world
expected
record
it.
last year on us race, I was
No,
excited.
I
just-
mean the
yeah,
record is bad. So,
It just
I mean,
happens, man.
I have a 113 burial kill, and I still beat
Yeah.
the record. That's how
Yeah,
easy it is to beat it if you get plus bone spear.
And
Plus the
survive.
bone spear is so ridiculous. So I'm saying you had that +3. That's so crazy. That's why I
that
was so
helped a
mad
lot.
when I had +5 when I threw it.
I think +2 and Cloak of Shadows is all you need.
Yeah, Cloak of Shadows honestly did amazing there.
Yeah, the Cloak of
I can't
Shadows
lie.
really, it did more than I was expecting to see from it, Llama.
Yeah, it just made the chaos so easy, which is
It
like the
disables
worst part.
everyone except the mages and the boss. And you
Right,
can deal with
but
those.
like, if you can disable Grand Vizier when you get trapped up there, and if you can disable Infector and his stuff, like, it's so good. So,
What is
yeah.
that thing?
Cloak of Shadows.
Cloak of
Yeah,
Shadows.
what is Cloak of Shadows?
Nadir? It's an assassin skill. It comes on Nadir though, as charges. You get
Oh.
6 charges on it. or 9 max, but you start with 6, I think.
I can't.
I could probably have made that also, but I
Maulers, this is gonna be tough.
can't remember it existing, so...
Impossible.
Well, it's certainly not a standard strat in speedrunning prior to today.
Yeah.
It is for me on the Amazon, for example.
Yeah,
It
just
makes
on
you a
characters
lot
that really suck in the chaos, you have to get it. Like,
Playing Sorceress is nice, so you don't get burned. Mana burned or...
Indrek
burned.
often used it in his sword runs.
Yeah.
see, I'd rather have the fire res, honestly, at that point. I guess if you put it in a shield, then you're fine.
I actually don't. I think 10 fire res and Cloak of Shadows is better than 75 res.
On source, I say no fire res if you can do that.
Yeah, because I just feel like on Sorceress, there's so many times where I'm teleporting, and then, like, I just teleport immediately in and get burned, like, instantly, because I accidentally teleport right on top of something.
Yeah, but
And
that's
in
a
that,
good
in those
issue,
cases,
right?
in those cases, I prefer the fire.
So, I've lost my first race. This is not okay.
Hey, it had to happen sometime.
Wow, that's right.
It's my
Lagzor.
first loss in a race ever.
Oh, does it make you feel better to know that you lost to the world record run?
No, he got lucky.
Check on that, see if
Plus
that's
3 bones for him, man.
I'm not gonna show my equipment, that's perfectly normal equipment.
I can't.
Anyways, I'm out. See you guys.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
later.
Congratulations.
Impossible.
Alright, so we do have first place, Asteroid. We do have second place. We are now
Yep.
battling for third.
Yep, battle for third.
We've got Beer Steak and we've got Vitruth battling for third, and both need to at least get to Chaos Sanctuary to pass some people that have passed away.
They have to get to Chaos Sanctuary and get past Infector.
Correct.
Or at least one boss, I suppose.
Right. Because Blood Raven had popped the seal for Infector, I believe.
Yes.
It's not easy.
This leveling's very slow.
Yeah, it's a bit rough.
I would say almost for any character, that's a huge bone of contention is leveling between levels 20 and 25.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Gymnasium. There we go.
Yeah, in the post-mortem group, we do have Deliveroo, who is now at the plateau, and Jim, who's fighting his way, almost through River of Flame, it looks like.
Wait, who's at the area plateau?
Deliveroo.
Oh, on its respawn. Gotcha.
Yeah, Deliveroo ripped real early
Gotcha.
and started
I'd
another
say
character.
I was the first to rip.
A very distinguished but honorable title.
That's right.
Yes.
So, did you want that $500 Amazon gift card also sent to the Doctors Without Brothers?
Yeah, exactly.
That's so kind of you. That is so kind.
I mean, yeah. It's just obviously don't do the race.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, of course. I didn't do the race just for the cash prize, obviously. Just for the
Is it more relaxing when you are not competing? When you're just able to do a casual necromancer run?
No, because you could still die, right? and that would be even more interesting.
Yeah, when I'm running like a sorceress, I'm like feeling good all the time, and it's like all the stress is from not being able to get lucky enough, not getting all the great maps. When I'm on the Necro, I'm feeling stressed all the time because I'm like, I could die at any second. If I just run into a wing into Chaos Sanctuary and it's jam-packed and then I get flooded from behind, like, I'm over.
But now the sorceress can die just as easily as the necromancer. It's just that she's got teleport and can get away, and the necro's just gonna sit there and take it.
Right, exactly. She has things she can do. He doesn't quite. Which I guess is why Cloak of Shadows becomes extremely important, because you gotta have something to deal with those.
I thought it was interesting that I think Bender said that he would even rather have Cloak of Shadows than Fire Res on a sorcerer.
Yeah, I disagree with that. Like, on a Necro, sure, because you're gonna kind of see it when you're running in, but on a Sorceress, it's way too easy to just get one-shot blasted. And like you say, you can always just teleport away. The only time I'd really want that Cloak of Shadows is when I'm fighting Grand Vizier, and I'm just going up there and I just want to really quickly deal with him, right, and not get mana burned. But if you get good enough, like a good enough jump, and you practice him enough, you can generally do decently okay, as long, especially if you have like 37 FCR. You can jump on him and get him killed, within a few seconds, and then you don't have to worry as much.
Plus one spear.
It's one of those. I would still prefer the Fire Res, but I can definitely see, for Cloak of Shadows here, for a Necro.
For anybody who doesn't have teleport.
Yeah, well, I mean, even somebody like a Hammered In, like, you can just kill everything, so you're fine. A Druid, you're fine. Assassin, you're fine, right? Things that are kind of like murder machines. But a Necromancer and an Amazon are the two weakest Chaos Sanctuary characters in normal. And so having them for that, I think, is super strong.
And he said it was born out of the Amazon.
Yeah, which makes sense, because once again, that's another character that, like, you can be on a world record pace, and then you get to the Chaos Sanctuary, and if you can't get in, or if you get trapped in a wing, you just lose, right? It's just game over. So having a solution for that to improve the number of runs to get through there is pretty important. And so that's a great solution, honestly. So I had my hockey game last night, and it was against the #1 team, and it was this crazy back and forth game. They went up 1-0, then we tied it 1-1, then we went up 2-1, then they tied it 2-2. Then they had a great second period and put a couple more in on us, so they were up 4-2. And then with 8 minutes left in the game, we scored one, and then with 6.5 minutes left in the game, I put one in. Also, I missed a penalty shot earlier, which was haunting me. So it was tied 4-4, and then we scored another one. Our defense had a great shot from the point, put it in, so we were up 5-5. And then with 2 minutes left, they scored to tie it. Or we were up 5-4, and then with 2 minutes left, they scored to tie it 5-5. And then with 23 seconds left, I got a steal on a guy in the side, and went and put it 5-hole on the goalie. So we won 6-5, and I didn't have to be haunted by my penalty shot miss, which was very nice. So, super fun game though, but I was super exhausted.
Diablo will not attack my golem. Look at him. He's just ignoring my golem.
Just empty flare jungle.
That always sucks.
I don't think he's ever attacked my golem. Unbelievable, man. Diablo is just a pain in the butt there. Oops. Let's go and just sell our stuff here for money. Necro skills. Oh, level 30. Bleh. Come back to Act 4, buy some potions.
I can't carry anymore.
4 stamina, I think that's enough, right?
Gee.
Alright, so looking pretty good here. Can improve on my PB. Even with a terrible Act 1, that's just how bad my Act 2 is. And all of my acts, really. But, faster run walk boots is nice, that I got from Act 2. Alright. Avoiding all that. That. Everybody's trying to block where I'm going. So cloak and shadows, I guess you could use here too, potentially. Oh, now you want to save the charges for the throne room stuff. Walked by Shank without proccing him. Now, I've had a really bad Act 5 run before, so... Man, if that Diablo fight went better, like, I would have saved myself a ton of time in Act 4. That was the first, I think, chaos that I didn't have that was, like, jam-packed. We have to kill the thing here.
So I didn't check Serena until just now, and it turns out that I have a decent map for it.
So you're going for 25?
Oh yeah, I want to get the the summoning. There's no way that I'm gonna make it through without
boy.
being a high level.
Get it.
Alright, so I'm gonna dip off to the side over here. Oh, one shot it. Wow. +1 extra on the shield is really helping. It's like +3 on a wand, essentially. This is why I don't run in the middle. Because of crap like that. No, please, maps. We only want to see good maps. Take that off. Not interested in
Impossible.
meleeing Death Lords.
I can't. Impossible.
So I'm just killing Bale right now, the easy way.
Yeah, he seems to be behaving pretty well.
I can't.
Alright, so I caught up to Delataru and then fell behind Delataru, so feels bad.
I can't.
We're gonna learn the middle maps, I guess, while we do this run. Even though this is a PvE run, probably.
Impossible.
Learning as we go.
I can't.
Wait a second. It's actually up? Really? I thought I was way up here. Okay. I was not where I thought I was on that map. At all.
Impossible.
Alright, Ancients. Way.
Dude, that was an insanely fast Bale kill. That was the fastest Bale kill we've seen today, Deli.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Which is
6 in Clay Golem.
How do you have 6 in Clay Golem?
Well, I actually messed up. I wanted to respec before Bale, but I accidentally respec. That's what I'm supposed to do.
The resting place of the
But
ancients.
it's pretty good because it locks him out of anything except his Nova or basic attack, so he literally can't do anything else. But he could clone.
I was gonna say, you could still clone, which would be awful.
I need money.
Yeah, but I think he doesn't clone that much, but I don't know about that.
Okay, so 6 in Clay Golem is your strategy. What are you sacrificing? Like,
No,
so what do
I
you
mean,
do with your build?
You would respec before Bale, so you just sacrifice a little bit of bone wall or teeth.
So you think losing the Bone Spear damage actually improves it, though?
I mean, I think so, because he very often destroys your golem and teleports everywhere. So you still have to end up summoning it again and again. But it's possible.
I just wonder if throwing, like, I mean, it obviously was very fast, but like, wouldn't that slow him down so much?
No, I mean, you can still basic attack, right? So you still get the torrent damage.
Yeah, it's just a slower basic attack though, right?
I need mana.
Yes,
but I guess if he's doing it more often.
Yeah, the thing about it is he's also less likely to destroy your golem, so you don't have to summon it as much.
True. I guess the bigger question is, where are you getting the respec? Shouldn't you have that respec well before though?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you would run it as you did Hell, right? You would just go Bone Spear.
Yeah.
Like that. You lose a little bit of bone armor, but
Gotcha.
got it.
That's an interesting idea. I guess it makes the thought of finding a clay golem wand or head earlier lucrative, right? Then you can shove that in your
Yeah,
stash.
I do have +2 for that, but
Yeah. So I think that could be the biggest piece of it, honestly.
you could also do 3/2 clay and cold merc, but the cold merc's very likely to die.
Yeah. Thought.
So yeah, GG.
GG. I mean, it definitely works. I'll give you that.
Yeah, great run.
Yeah,
GG.
thanks.
Everybody bringing out the strats today.
Right? Like, what are all these strats here?
It was my secret strat, but obviously couldn't.
It was a good
Super
look.
secret.
Good try.
You know, although BYD does raise a good point, unfortunately, you didn't show up just a little bit later, Deliveroo.
Why is that?
I can't.
Well, if you'd showed up a little bit later and you hadn't ripped your first run in the first 5-6 minutes, you probably would have been one of the placers.
Yeah.
Probably.
It was
What
pretty
was your time?
unfortunate. It was 2:20.
Yeah, 220.
Oh wow, nice.
I mean, I had a really bad start. I had no gold all the way going into dead and going out of dead, so it was being very risky, and I died for it.
Impossible.
Okay, so that's a dead end. And so it's got to be down this way. Woo! Leveling up. Strats.
I can't.
That's the box. Ow.
Impossible. I can't.
So it will be a little interesting to see. Truth is going the summoner strat, and Bear Steak is now catching up to him going standard strategies.
Uh-oh. Will Bear Steak snag the third because Truth is spending so much time on summoner strat?
I mean,
It's just
all
about
power to him.
survival.
He has to survive.
Yep. It's all a game of survival at this point.
Enough mana.
Looks like Jim's just getting to the throne room now.
Not enough mana.
Go Gymnasium.
Working on it.
So that was another one of our early deaths.
Looks like you might be on PB pace as well, Jim.
Maybe. What? Flash my 10 faster unlock goodies.
Not enough mana.
I'm also getting no luck with the teleport stuff.
Oh, you're trying to get one of those too?
Like, might as well.
Not enough mana.
Are you kidding me?
Almost forgot.
So you mentioned maulers in the river before. I had also some of those. I had a clip.
Yeah.
In Discord.
Reset them, basically.
Yeah, I had to save and exit on one of those.
Yeah, I have a nice clip of me going through them. Very lucky. In Discord.
Chat. Yay!
Welcome back.
Woo!
Thank you.
He's-
So, all of you at least disconnected temporarily?
Discord had some wonky time there for a little bit.
Alright, so we're down to Bear Steak and Vitruth, right? I'm sorry, Six Truth. I'm sorry, Vit Ruth.
Vitrus.
I mean, Vite Ruth.
I'm sorry, Vitrus. That's correct.
You mean Vitter Uth?
Yes. Viter Ruth.
From the post-mortem crew, Jim is also now going on his first bail kill.
Alright. So what I was saying yesterday was that deserved something maybe for that actually third place finish, because you know that first death happened so fast that if he'd just been late, he could have still started at that time.
Are you kidding me?
Well, we'll have to think about that.
Yeah, I say it's entirely up to you. Well, you know, maybe it's 100 bits. You know, yay, good job.
Hello.
Because it really doesn't count because of the death.
sure that he even
Go,
has
go,
bits
Clone Wars.
turned on for
Eye of the
his
Fourth,
stream.
yeah.
Oh.
It may not be. I think he was one of the gift card people.
Ah.
Oh my god.
Easy.
The first teleport staff I found. $145,000 gold, whatever.
Dollars. Wow.
Yeah,
Dollars, dang.
Yeah.
That's right. Enter your credit card to D2. You can buy it.
It's microtransactions, I think.
Did somebody say immortal?
Yes.
That's right. If we can't kill it, it's immortal. Alright, so you just got 24, right, Vi?
Yes.
Alright, and you're gonna go to 25 before moving on, yes or no?
That is my current plan. Although this is taking so long, I might just see if I can pick up some levels along the way.
Alright, well now you do have third place on the line. There are two finishers, one of whom, of course, set the world record. Good job, Pinder. The other, who was, what, a minute and a half off the world record, Grats Laglord. And so, you know, you're gonna, whoever comes in third here is gonna be in some good company. So it's worth taking the time to do it the right way.
There's nothing wrong with doing it
I don't know
as a
about this
summoner.
being the right way. I think this is just, you know, a way.
Exactly. I mean, I'll go ahead and give some shout outs to the only person who actually qualified for the expert competition. Ryu, over the last couple of weeks, did both a summoner and a poison necro all the way through hardcore hell first try. I was very impressed. It was if he wasn't traveling out today, probably could have shown us one of those for fun. Who knows?
Wait, now I saw that he did a poison necro? Really?
Yep, he did both a poison and a summoner all the way through. I'm pretty sure he's going down to RPG Limit Break in Salt Lake City. If anybody's in the area and wants to try and link up with him, he put out some info on his channel, but I don't really know the specifics.
That's right, because he's been doing a whole bunch of crazy build runs as well. I've seen that recently. So,
but yeah,
a weed carb or something like that the other day.
If you've got roughly 18 hours of free time and want to go do your own summoner or poison necro run, I think that's about what it took.
No, I spend my 18-hour streams with Llama once a month, I think.
Yeah, I don't think I can keep up with
PB.
But I do have the Hell Bale question mark.
Bale was not easy, man. What's going on, J&B? Calculated mana? Yeah, right?
In case.
There you go.
Just to, you know, continue the fun after the race is over.
Sure.
Calculated mana, by the way, guys.
Nice. What were you when that finished? 10 or 12 mana?
Yeah, something like that. It's perfect.